Do you know how they found the door to the pyramid?
Dude, I have no idea. It
Yeah,
has
like,
to
I never
be
even thought about it, right?
it has to be
So
absolutely absurd.
so, like, one things that everybody talks about who has gone there and, like, gone inside it, it's, like, kind of weird built. And, like, they kinda always chalk everything up to, like, "Well, there were grave robbers. They put these weird tunnels in, and you gotta crawl, and it was to prevent the grave robbery," right? Like, you've
Yeah,
heard that all
man.
that bullshit and
Oh,
everything, but
yeah, yeah.
so what we have today as the entrance to the pyramid is just some asshole in, like, the 16 or 17 what, 1700s, uh, was just like, "Yeah, this is usually where the entrance hole is," and so they just blew up the wall. And, like,
Wow, man.
just just started blowing it up until they found a hole. I mean, it could just be a fucking vent.
That's amazing. So we
Like,
actually don't know the main entrance to the pyramids?
no, and that's why, like, a lot of like, that's why there's always they'll always do these, like, sonar things, and they always find, like, cavities and stuff,
Right.
and it's just like, we don't even know how the thing's really laid out. They do, and they're just not telling us.
A lot of crazy awesome theories floating around out there that
Yeah.
these pyramids predate the pharaohs and
Oh,
everything by
predate
tens of
everything,
thousands of
yeah.
years and that they were created potentially as some sort of energy source. It actually starts to kind of look like the three pyramids are like an energy grid, if you will.
Yeah, that's the one
And
I, always kinda follow.
I like that idea. I always have. People now are speculating because of these columns and where they lead to, and the stairwells that are kind of spinning around these columns, that the pyramids themselves, generators of energy, and the columns lead down to an underground city, probably potentially designed to survive some sort of cataclysm.
Mm.
And pyramid, I read some really interesting stuff in this Gods of Eden book where they discuss how the pyramids were originally covered with a layer of limestone,
Yeah. They
and
were, like, white.
that were white, and because of that, the pyramids would reflect into space. And so you could the way they're positioned in alignment to the stars, you could see these pyramids almost being like an indicator, like a traffic light, if you will, or some sort of, way
Mhm.
to signal. And they kind of describe how with the limestone and the way the reflectivity of the sun and all that stuff, that the pyramids would be really ideal for anyone traveling to Earth as a way to know where to go, almost like a landing strip. And that they, based on pyramid structures that they've seen on places like Mars, and they allege that there's structures that are on the moon, that pyramids could be a great way to signal for incoming craft.